Welcome to St. George, Utah. Today we are going to be chatting about some of the things that you should be aware of if you are thinking about making a move here to St. George. Some of these things will possibly deter you from moving here, but I think you should know about that before you take the leap and move cross country. Let's chat about 5 things you should know before making a move here to St. George, and let's hop into it right now. Mariah Curla here. Welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel if this is your very first time here. I'm a licensed and active real estate agent here in Utah, and this channel is everything you need to know about eating, working, playing, sleeping, and living here in St. George. If that is of interest to you, consider subscribing down below and make sure you tap that bell for notifications so you're notified every week we drop a new video. We hear from people like you all the time who are looking to make a move, who are looking to relocate, buy or sell a property, and we absolutely love it. So if you're thinking about making a move in a week, in a month, or even a year from now, feel free to give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email. My team and I would love to connect with you. Also, if you would like a copy of our free Moving to St. George, Utah guide, comment the word guide, G-U-I-D-E, down below, and we will send over that free guide to you. So let's chat about some of the things that you should know before packing up your bags, before moving cross country, about what you should know about moving here to St. George, Utah. Number one of the things that we have to talk about here in Utah is simply the weather. Yes, the weather. And this is why we talk about the weather. Some people come here and they come in the fall. They visit the national parks. They go do all these things and they're like, this is unbelievable. We love the weather here. It's so nice. Or they're coming from Salt Lake City and they're like, we don't have to shovel snow anymore. This is amazing. So yes, number one, you typically will not be shoveling snow here in Utah, or really here in St. George, simply because it snows every once in a while. Yes, you're going to see snow on the mountains. However, here in St. George, we might get a little skip of snow and then it dries up within a couple of hours. So no need to shovel snow. One thing you should notice that the summer months, June, July, and August, get extremely hot. Now, when we say extremely hot, we're talking about, 3-digit numbers, and we're talking for days on end. So it gets hot and it will cool down at night, but it doesn't cool drastically down. So your AC unit will be running on overdrive most of the time during the summer, simply because it is hot. So you should know that about moving here. However, one thing I will say is it does get very hot. However, because we are in a high desert, it is a dry hot. So you're not going to have that humidity like you might in, some of the East Coast or the Midwest. You won't have it. It's just not that humid. So it is a dry hot that you will feel here. Some people love that. Some people do not. Also, like I said, because it's dry, a lot of times your skin will feel really dry, your hands, just things feel more dry. But also because of that, it doesn't feel as hot and it doesn't feel as cold. So weather is number one that you should know. Number 2 is the limited nightlife. Yes, if you are looking for a lot of nightlife, a lot of entertainment, St. George may not be the right fit for you, simply because this is more of a small town. Yes, it's gotten a lot bigger over the years, but this is more of a small town. So in terms of nightlife, entertainment, yes, there are, restaurants and bars and those things downtown, but there's not a lot of that. So if you're looking for that, Las Vegas is an hour and 45 minutes away from us here in St. George, or, Salt Lake. But if you're looking for a lot of nightlife, St. George may not be the best fit for you. If you're thinking, hey, I'm retiring, I've got family, I've got kids, I'm not looking, for that nightlife scene, great. St. George might be a phenomenal fit for you. Number 3, something you should know if you're thinking about making a move here, is the number of tourists that come here to St. George. I like to think of St. George similar. There's some similarities to Palm Springs. So in Southern California, so many people go to Palm Springs as like the vacation destination. The same thing here with St. George. St. George, a lot of times, is that vacation destination. So you have people coming from Las Vegas here. You have people coming from Salt Lake City here. You have people coming from all over the place simply because the weather, all the outdoor recreation, the beauty that surrounds us here. A lot of people are coming here. So sometimes, depending on the time of year, there are a lot of crowds. There's a lot of lines. The traffic ends up getting worse simply because of all of the people that are coming in. So knowing about the weather, the dryness, also knowing about the crowds that come in here is another important factor to definitely consider. The last two things we're going to talk about, first is the job market. The job market here in St. George, you're not going to have as many jobs here in St. George simply because it's a lot smaller. So if you are coming to St. George specifically and you are looking for employment, and yes, the unemployment rate here in Utah is very low, but here in St. George, we're looking for employment, and yes, the unemployment rate, people that work here that are working remotely. I was just talking with a client recently, and they're in the tech industry, and they're like, hey, you know what? I can work here in St. George. I can work, I really can work anywhere. There's other people that I've, helped that are wanting to relocate here, but they're like, you know what? I really want to move to St. George, but my line of work, I can't find a job in St. George. So just know jobs are a little bit more limited here in St. George than you might find, in Las Vegas or even up in Salt Lake City. And last but not least is the religious influence that you are going to notice here in St. George. For many people, that's a huge draw for them of why they're wanting to move here to St. George. For other people, they're like, you know what, I'm okay with it. But other people may deter them. So the predominant, religion that you will see here is the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. And that is, a big part of the community, a big part of the town, and just something you should be aware of. Like I said, many love that. Many, are indifferent, and maybe other people feel otherwise, but something that you should certainly know if you are thinking about moving here. So just kind of to recap, we've got the weather, we've got that extreme heat in the summer, but we have a lot of, more mild climate during the rest of the year. The limited nightlife that you're going to experience here in St. George. However, there is the proximity to Las Vegas and also to Salt Lake City. Knowing about the job market here, that there are more limited jobs simply because it's a smaller place. The town can become fairly crowded with tourists coming in during, all different times of the year here. And then also just being aware of that religious influence that you definitely will see here in St. George. So hopefully this gives you an idea of some of the things that you should be aware of if you are considering calling, St. George home. And if you are and you want to know a little bit more information, my team and I hear from people like you all the time, and we absolutely love it. So feel free to give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, and it would be our pleasure to connect with you and see how we can help. Also, if you want a copy of our free Moving to St. George, Utah guide, comment the word down below, guide, G-U-I-D-E, and we would love to send that over to you. Wishing you a fantastic rest of your day, and we'll talk to you later. Take care. Bye.